السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. إن الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى أهله وأصحابه ومن تبعهم بالأحسن إلى يوم الدين. Brothers and sisters, today we are a couple of things. One, we are actually streaming live to our YouTube channel. And honestly, I'm not sure if this is going to be a permanent stream to this YouTube channel. I think we're going to set up one specifically for the email that we have set up for the Muslim Group Economics Initiative, right? So it'd be probably something Muslim Group Economics at Gmail. I'll let you guys know when that's ready. For right now, we're streaming to a channel, Islamic News Information Network, which is the email which you can contact us at also. So we're going to stream to that for the time being. I know things are a little, we're fluid, let's call it, right? And at this point, but our mission is stable, it's targeted. We have a mission, and that is to establish a Muslim group economics initiative that is spreading across the United States and indeed the globe. We're starting small, only the United States. 340 million approximately people here, Muslims. What the number ranges, between around 6 to 8 million. Allah knows best. So we're going to move forward. Tonight, we're going to address, and I'll try to be more, we want to get these out on a daily basis at some point. Right now, I get in where I can fit in. And so, because my schedule is huge, and we're doing a lot of things, but we need other people to get involved. I'm working on for those of you who were in the meeting Friday night, please, if you did not attend the meeting Friday night, please do. You look on every video and you will find the login information, how to get to the meeting. It stays consistent. I have meetings scheduled, a reoccurring meeting all the way through to December. And so the link will not change until December. So if you got a link from 3 weeks ago, it's still good on Friday night at 9 p.m. Every Friday night at 9 p.m. We're actually going to extend those meetings. We're going to put more meetings in play as we get more people involved. When I say involved, I mean more than just attending the meetings. And alhamdulillah, we do have a number of people who are active, who have gotten active in their communities to spreading the word. And our Friday night meetings are growing. By the way, I said Sunday. We do Sunday at 10 a.m. That's more of a general meeting. Invite whoever you want. I'll be spreading the link for that, and it'll be getting more, organized over the next coming days, so that we can start to get people in that Sunday meeting. And as I said, that is a general meeting for just about anyone, your neighbor, your cousins, whoever. That's not directly connected in terms of the Muslim group economics, but this Friday night at 9 p.m. and these videos are all about us, all about the Muslim community and building an economic program for us to build wealth in our communities and collect wealth, to trap wealth in our communities that circulates and it builds wealth and grows. All right, so I'm going to be dealing with one of the questions that we got. I actually answered the question, but I have a video that I'm going to show everyone, and that will answer the question in terms of really showing you how it works. Let's see what else. Spread the word. I cannot say that enough. Share, whether you're sharing, and that's why we're going to the YouTube as well, because not everyone has Facebook. Share it out. We want to get people involved, and that's why these videos are all available in YouTube as well. And I think what we'll also be doing is making sure the link to the YouTube video is within the description as well. let's see. And also, hey, if you think of a way we can improve this, we can be more effective, that we can, in particularly in answering your questions, get involved. Get involved. Be at the meetings. Put forth your ideas. I'm not. Hey, I'm open to all ideas. Honestly, if you can bring an idea that is beneficial to what we're trying to do, then bring it. I can't. I'm not going to object that. I'm looking for input. I'm looking for involvement, collaboration, cooperation, and just making this thing go to the next level. So basically, what we're going to say now is I'm going to show you a video, and the question that I've been getting repeatedly, and I've answered it repeatedly, to the satisfaction of most, not always. And not everyone is going to be pleased and happy when they're going to come up. People will create a reason not to do something that they don't feel that they want to do, comfortable. They're kind of caught and comfortable in that space in which they're in. And if you try to change something, they're not accustomed to it. And I'll give you an example. I'm a telecommunications engineer, right? So I roll these phones out all the time. And you know what normal phones look like, all kinds of different phones. I roll these phones out all the time. And so people get them, and there are people who've been using the other phone for 20, 30 years, 15 years, whatever the case may be, 5 years. But they're locked in, and so they're saying, well, my old phone, I could do this. Well, this phone can do that and more. And they have to accept, they have to buy in, right? First step. Because this phone does everything their old phone does or did, and a lot more. And it's also a benefit for them and the organization which they work in. It does a lot more. But people are saying, oh, my old phone could do this. I used to conference in this way, and I don't know. Well, there's some growing pains. Yes. This is not a system that is going to drop in your lap one day and you know everything about it. You're going to have to plug in, be at the meetings, ask the questions, study the information that we're passing out, and then you will get more familiar and more comfortable with this situation, which is much better, extremely many times better for you and your family, the community, and all of our institutions and organizations at large. Now, the question is this. They said, well, and I put it in the video. They said, well, there is, it has to be instantaneous to transfer. It has to be hand to hand. We do that. One brother came out and said, just point blank, without never asked a question, and said, that's haram, huh? Now, throw the big haram out there. That's, oh boy, that's haram, huh? He doesn't even know what it is, right? Never asked a question. And then when it was explained to him, oh, I didn't know. Well, before you open your mouth and speak about a subject, ask the questions, try to get clarification, and don't be so quick to judge, especially when you don't have the information that's required in order for you to make an informed decision or an informed determination regarding a thing. So this is particularly, I'm going to show you the video how we purchase gold, and there is an instantaneous transfer of the gold, my money transferring from the account, and then the gold transferring into my account and it happens right away. So here's the video. And the audio is a little low, so I'm going to explain along as the video goes. Okay, so as we open up here, I'm showing you the gold purchase, the product purchase area where we purchase the cash gold. But then I go back to show you my current gold amount in my back office. Now, this is my back office. This back office does not, is not accessible to anyone. It's kind of like my online banking account, right? In effect, that's what it is. It's my online business back office. All of my invoices, all of my gold, all of my transactions, everything is in here. My whole business for Karatbars International is in this website. And guess what? It doesn't cost me a dime, never has cost me a penny. I didn't pay for it. They provided this to me. Even the free account gets this. And so basically what I'm about to do here is to show you the gold amount before I purchase, because the intent is to show you that how much gold I have, how the purchase takes place, and then I'll go immediately after purchasing back to my gold, and you see me going to my gold, and I'm showing you that I have about 13.999, just under 14 grams of gold in that account. But I have zero cash gold, and that's what I'm pointing out now. There's zero cash gold. I don't have any cash gold. I have some classic cards of 1 gram and 2.5 grams. So now I'm going to go back over and we're going to make the purchase for you and show you how smoothly and quickly that goes. Let's see, I'm still talking about that. Okay, so now here we go. I think I'm going over. All right, down to cash gold and showing you the different, well, I didn't go through those. We have the tenths of a gram and the 1 gram, the 3 gram, and the 6 gram available in this, but I'm going straight to the 1 gram and I'm going to purchase 1 gram of cash gold. I think I went as far as to kind of show you the card a little bit, because what I wanted to show you is the quality of our gold. This is not just a gram of gold in a petri dish or a Ziploc bag with a separate certificate, right? This has everything embedded in one. It's a credit card size card, has your gram of gold or whatever you buy, the 1 gram, the 3 gram, or the 6 gram, and it has that in it. It has the certificate of authenticity. It has the security features embedded within the card, right? A number of them. And some about the purchases. I was showing each gram of gold has a serial number, has a number that connects that gram of gold with the refinery that refined it. And also, I think I showed you when it was flipped on the other side that it has the gold, the name Karatbars embossed, embedded within. It's part of the gold. It's minted in. When they mint if we're going to call it minting, or they form the gram, it's actually within the gold. So I'm showing you now that, okay, I'm about to buy it, all right? Purchase it, how much it costs, 43 euros and 40. And I'm agreeing to the anti-money laundering there. With any international purchase of, movement of money, you have to have what is called the Know Your Customer, and you have to agree to the anti-money laundering laws, and that is an international law. It must be there. So I'm showing you that, okay, I have the gold. It's going to go into my storage, into my back office. I select next, and then I select next. And next I'm going to say, okay, yes, I want it stored. It's the only option here. Then I select my payment method, and I'm paying with my Karatbars MasterCard. And those of you who've seen my other videos, you've probably seen me show that Karatbars MasterCard. That's how we get paid. You also have the option of paying with a credit card, debit card, or other electronic payment methods, including you can pay with Bitcoin if you want. Amazing, right? And so it's costing me $43.40. You notice there are no fees associated with it, right? No fees included when I'm buying with my Karatbars MasterCard. Okay, so now I'm going to select Pay Now. And you see that it says Order Confirmation. Now the order has been confirmed, and now I'm going immediately over to my gold. And what do you see there? 1 gram. There was 0 there. Now we have 1 gram of gold. And so that transaction took place, and as you see, by the time I selected Pay Now, order confirmation popped up, And I went to my back office, and literally within milliseconds, the process was completed. It took me a couple of seconds to get over there to show you. So it is an instantaneous. And again, this is my back office. There's no one else's gold in here. No one has access to this. It's kind of like your online banking account. When you log into online banking and you look at your money in your account, that's yours. You can choose to spend it, to withdraw it when you want, or to leave it there. Well, this is the same thing. And so this meets the Sharia compliant standard. And so therefore, those who say, well, it doesn't, you got to wait, it's not hand to hand. Well, it is. And this has been agreed to by, I think, I haven't seen any of the ulama who say this is not permissible, okay? Because if that was the case, we would have heard it, and it's not. It's not. This is, and if any of you think you've heard anything like that, then bring the information. And the fact is that we actually put fatwa, and also I have in the new presentation that I'm doing, I'm including not just the link to the fatwa of the ulama, and we got them from the Lejna, we have them from other known and respected scholars who have indicated that this method is allowed. It is permissible, not just permissible, in terms of it's all right to do. It's like in the borderline. No, it's halal. It is more than permissible. All right, it's not borderline, so to speak. Right. So anyway, I think that's the question I wanted to answer tonight. It is halal. It is and the currency in your pocket is not. Why is it? And we're going to talk about that in our next meeting. Why the very dollars in your pocket are not permissible. We'll talk about that in our next meeting. Why that greenback, as they call it, right? And I said this all the time, right? I say it all the time. And this is a debt note. It is a debt note. And by the way, I went to the bank today and got me a fresh one. I got a fresh one. I thought the one I had was pretty decent, but it was a little used because I pull it out all the time. I said, can you give me a fresh? I gave her, it was like, no real noticeable wear and tear on it. But I told her I needed a fresh one. So anyway, there we go. I've shown this before. It says Federal Reserve note. It is a note. It is debt. And what does all debt in the system that we have today have associated with it, either directly or indirectly? It has riba associated with it. So it is not just debt, something that we should be trying to avoid, but you're doing business. You're trading hours for dollars and products and services for dollars, which are themselves debt. They're fiat. And the scholars have made various opinions based on, is paper money, what we call money. It's a money substitute and a poor one at that. Is it permissible? There have been discussions on it. But guess what? No one has talked about, well, is gold? Is gold? Let's talk about gold. Is it permitted? Is it all right? Well, I bring the evidence. And also, I put the link in there to a very lengthy study by a professor at King Abdulaziz University, and he went into this whole issue, and he brought all the sides. He brought all the information, all the dalil. I'm actually still going through it because I'm putting together our presentation document, which is, by the way, oh, you can't see my screen. I can't share my screen with you. I wanted to pull it up and show you. I'm making some progress on that. And anyone who can add anything, please do. Please add what you can if you think there's something that I can include. I will be sharing it with any of those who request it, and I will be sharing it on the Friday night meetings. Every Friday, I go through this. So we went through it just this last Friday, and people got to see the latest revision. And I'll be adding information as we go until we get to a final document or final presentation that we want to use for our meetings with the Muslims, their organizations, institutions, and associations, and the masajid and so forth. So I think that's it. That's all I really wanted to cover tonight. I want to thank all of you for your time and your efforts. And again, I say invite. Jazakumullah khairan. Ahsan jazak. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.